All right, y'all. So we are back with another video. Somebody had left a comment on one of my videos saying you're a content creator, but you're ripping off videos and you don't have YouTube Premium or something to that effect. So I want to address those two things. So one, we did go ahead and up it to the premium, so no more ads. I had to move some things around, so we good on that. We got the premium. And two, if reaction videos by your definition isn't content creation, then you might as well eliminate a third of YouTube, because a lot of people have channels where they do reactions that help excel their channel. So to say that it's not content or you don't look at it as content, I mean, that's your opinion, but people get to connect with the YouTuber himself or herself because they get to see how you think about certain things, certain subject matter. And I do have vlogs. For those that don't know, if you go on my channel right now, you'll see I got a couple of vlogs, if you want to watch that. But I do know that with vlogs, they tend to be all over the place and you have to keep people engaged. So this here is one way to do that. But with all that out the way, we are actually going to react to a video from my guy Antonio Talks about how Elon Musk, this motherfucker, is a racist. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video, y'all. Let's go.
So Elon Musk, I remember when he first started gaining prominence. He seemed cool to me at the time, man. He reminded me of like Tony Stark. He was talking about going to space, building all this crazy stuff. This was also around the time when Teslas like first came out, they was popping. But as the years went on, man, he just started doing a lot of funny, weird, racist shit. Now last year was probably the icing on the cake though. The man literally did a whole salute on stage.
And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
Like, bruh, not even hiding it, though. But anyways, man, as we know, a couple years ago, he acquired Twitter. He tried to change it to X. Nobody calls it X. It will always be Twitter. Now, with him doing this, bro, anytime he tweets, it's pretty much pushed up to everyone's eyes, okay? And look, you'll see tweets like this all the time, bro. Elon Musk doesn't even pretend not to be racist anymore. Like, he literally do not. So this is his account right here, man. Over 230 million followers. And let me show you the type of tweets he'll make. He reposted a tweet of someone saying the white population in Western countries over the last 50 years. And as you can see, it's just showing that the white race is dying. So he's on the same time and it's people like Nick Fuentes and all these other far right type of people. Now, here's what he really loves to do. As y'all can see, Elon Musk reposted. Anytime a black person does a crime, Elon Musk is gonna retweet it every single time. Here we go, another one, y'all. A black man committed a crime. Elon Musk quote retweeted it and got over 200,000 likes. Now, I will be cool with him retweeting these, stories about black people doing things, but he will never, and I mean never, retweet anything negative for white people. Now, shout out to this page right here, man. I expose racism, you know us, man. He be going hard on the boys. And let's just go through some of the stories that you will not see Elon Musk retweet. Right here, we got a white, you know what, he did something to two girls, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we got a racist, goddamn stealing from the store, usual suspect activity. Right here, we got a teen.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop right there because I do want to say something. So when it comes to the whole like race thing, it's not a coincidence for me, because in just my 36 years being here, I understand what this is. A lot of this stuff is by design, in my opinion. And, for people that look like myself, I mean, we really are just going along for the show. We are literally just sitting on the sidelines. I mean, unfortunately, they like to use us as the poster children for a lot of this stuff that goes on. But there's far more of them than there is us. So to be spewing this here, it's like, okay, y'all just want to, paint us out to be the bad guys all the time. And I sometimes wonder if Elon Musk is actually controlling his page, or does he have somebody doing that for him? You know what I'm saying? Like, you just never know in these day and age. Like, in this day and age, you just never know.
He did, to his parents. You know what I'm saying? Like, crazy stuff. We had a 77-year-old, he did a shooting, wounded three people. Right here, we got a Florida man. He did, to his wife because of an NFL game. Oh my goodness.
Yo, y'all be out here crashing out over dumb shit. Like, you orphan your wife and kids over a football game, my guy? Like, what is wrong with people?
He much killed everybody in the family. Like, this is wild. This one right here is crazy. 3 18-year-old predators, they did you. Man, look at them, bro. Like, look at these stories. This is crazy. This should happen every other hour with these folks. And this video would be hours long if I showed y'all everything on this page, bro. Because, yeah. Now, the point that I'm trying to make is that Elon Musk knows what he's doing. He has a huge platform, and he only retweets the bad things that black people do. This is a form of dehumanization, like I said. So if anything ever breaks out and people want to harm black folks, they can use it as a clutch as, oh, you know, they're violent. I seen them do all these types of crazy things. This is why black fatigue videos are so popular on YouTube, man. There is never a counter argument for it. And the minute I started making white fatigue videos, a lot of the white folks got all crybaby and sissy. Oh, why you generalizing? Why you doing this and that? But when y'all did it to us, it's okay. Nah, fuck that. And like I said, Elon Musk, man, I always found him cool, you know, before he started doing all this racist shit. And this type of stuff is just what slowly radicalized me, man. And this is why I created these channels, as a safe space for black people. But listen, I want to get back onto Elon Musk because he's like this for a reason. His dad is a racist.
The big concern at the moment, and why I think South Africa is a big talking point in the US right now, is America in the next 20 years will become, for the first time in its history, a minority white country.
Well, that will be a very, very bad thing to happen. You want to see the US go down? Why? Oh, you don't like cars and electric cars, and you don't like technology, or what is it? You want to go back to the jungle, or?
If
Yo, that is crazy to say that, when in all actuality, the jungle is probably where most of us ought to be, because guess what? We could pick a piece of fruit off of a tree without having to pay for it or having to drive an automobile that requires you to pay insurance, maintenance, car note if you got one. Like, nah, I mean, probably living in the jungle might be the best thing for, you know, for people. I don't know about you, my guy, but for us, yeah, for sure.
Hey, bro, the nigga. Oh my goodness, he said you want to go back to the jungle. My goodness, he worse than his son.
the US becomes a minority white country.
Yes.
So there's Latinas, there's blacks, there's people from all different races make up the majority, and then, you know, it could be 48% white people. Do you really think the US is doomed if it goes under?
Yes, it goes under then.
Seriously.
You know the crazy thing, even if they become a minority, I don't know, but I feel like a lot of the white people are still going to be in power. Like I said, white men make up 30% of the population, but they are 99% of presidents, 90% of senators, 90% of this, 90% of that. Like, so, I mean...
You see, if you take South Africa, we have a small white population that projects the European culture, or what we learned from Europe.
And oppressed millions of black people.
No.
For decades.
How do you oppress? We gave them work, we fed them. They grew from a tiny little group into a massive group. That's not oppression. That's...
And this is what I be talking about with a lot of Christians. I don't want to generalize, I'm sorry, but this is a talking point that Christians, like white Christians, have about black people. We took y'all from the jungles, brought y'all over to America, be grateful. Even though we did unhumane things to y'all for 400 years straight.
No, you were better off leaving us where the hell we were so that we can live off of the land and not have to pay for anything and live in this stupid ass fiat money system that you created. You know what I'm saying? And I was just telling my cousin this yesterday, or no, as a matter of fact, I was talking to a friend. They had sent me a post on Instagram, and I said to her, I was like, you know it's bad when the offspring of the very ones that created this chaos are pissed off. That's when you know it's really bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, to tell somebody that they should be happy that you brought them over here and you quote unquote civilized them. Nah, fam, no. This is pure hell that's going on over here. And I know there's other parts of the world where people are less fortunate and things like that. But you can't tell me that this here is the absolute best thing. No, it is not.
We brought you out the jungle. This is a talking point. This is why I will never get down with Christianity. This is how this man talks, how you will hear black people talk too. Like, it's crazy, bruh.
Feeding them. Do you understand? You only grow big if you get fed. You only start at 800 and become 50 million if you get fed. We fed them, for crying out loud. You know, enough with this nonsense.
But so you understand, because the black population was so oppressed under apartheid,
Well, we never saw this oppression you're talking about.
Duh.
you never saw it.
Duh.
No,
You're
I
not
never
gonna
saw it.
Yeah, because you're white.
You're right. So as y'all can see, man, he takes after his father. His father might be
Yeah, he's white, but again, he is the offspring. Elon Musk's father I'm talking about. He is the offspring of the people who were doing it. So you benefited from that. You know, they try to say, oh, you know, people always want to make it about a race thing. You know, the liberals, they always want to bring race into it, this, that, and the third. Man, listen, when it comes to, you know, in my opinion, black people, like I said, we are just a go along, get along gang. We go with the narrative. We have no say so in anything. And that's why we're sitting on the sidelines waiting to see how is the quote unquote white man going to react to his system falling apart. His system is falling apart. You know what I mean? And so, like I said, we had no control in this. So
worse. But I want to stay on his father's neck right fast, okay? Because like I say, we always find a correlation between white supremacists or racists and a child PDF, you know, a child diddler.
In a months-long investigation, we found allegations that Errol Musk, who's the father of Elon Musk, had abused 5 of his children and stepchildren. The Times is not identifying the children, but we're able to show how they fit into the Musk family. Errol Musk has been married to 3 different women. His first marriage was to May Musk, who was the mother of Elon Musk. Over the years, Elon has been very vocal about saying that he's estranged to his father. And then after they divorced, he briefly remarried a woman named Sue. And then after that, he married Haida Marie Musk.
Damn,
she had
bro.
already had 3 children from a previous relationship, and they had 2 children together. The first allegations against Errol actually surfaced in 1993 in South Africa. His stepdaughter, who was 4 years old, accused Errol Musk of touching her inappropriately.
Wow.
After those allegations were made by the stepdaughter, there was a police investigation opened, but as we understand
So
it
you
from
just sick
family
all
members
around.
and other sources we've talked to, Errol's wife at the time, Haida Marie, decided not to pursue criminal charges. About a decade after those allegations, Elon Musk actually moved the family out to Southern California, where he was living, and what we saw was pretty quickly that whole situation started to unravel. The same stepdaughter that Errol was accused of molesting, she essentially said she caught him sniffing her underwear
Oh
in her
my
room.
goodness.
The family called the police. A restraining order was issued against Errol Musk. Sources and family members have told us that they told Elon Musk about this, about what his father had
He
done,
did
that
that.
Elon was upset, and that he eventually sent his father back
okay,
to South Africa.
okay.
And what we understand is that Elon also tried to keep the rest of the family in Southern California with him, where he wanted to take care of them, to keep them away from Errol. That plan did not work out, and eventually Errol's family, Haida Marie, his children and stepchildren, they all also moved back to South Africa.
send them back over
After
there,
the
please.
family goes back to South Africa, Haida Marie and Errol, they got a divorce. We get to 2009, and that's when another disturbing allegation pops up. So the same stepdaughter filed a protection order here against Errol Musk, basically alleging that he kissed her inappropriately. And the judge did eventually grant a temporary protection order
Temporary.
against Errol.
Bro, I'm sorry for pausing, but y'all just see this shit. Hey, bro. This
Yo, that dude has no room to talk about anything when you got hella skeletons in your closet. Like, you have no room to talk about nobody. Like, you're sick. You're super sick.
system protects these dudes, man. It really does.
It do.
I mean, the girl been making all these complaints and
Musk to stay away from his stepdaughter. What family members told us is that Errol sort of remained in and out of his stepdaughter's life. A few years later, according to his former stepdaughter, they had 1 child together.
What? Oh my fucking god. This is supposed to be an Elon Musk video. We going off on his pops, man. Damn.
Well, he's the offspring
The
of him.
dad
So.
had a daughter. Y'all understand how sick that is, bro? He knew her when she was a very like he was grooming her, and then when she got old enough, he had babies with her. My goodness.
Family members say Errol was actually always around, and his stepdaughter was even calling him dad still when this all happened. But the allegations don't end there. In 2023, family members reported to the police that Errol
is
had
sick.
sexually abused his son that he had with his former stepdaughter.
Man,
The police tell us that there was an investigation into child sex abuse, but that prosecutors declined to move forward with the case.
See, this is how you know that, you know, the so-called white man has this world rigged to work in his favor. That is just my opinion. And I'm sure some people would agree with me. Like, you got this world completely rigged to work to your best interests. Because for this guy to not be behind bars when you've got plenty of PDFs that are locked up doing their time as they should, you just got this guy walking around willy-nilly because of who his son is, because he created Tesla and he's a billionaire.
Because of insufficient evidence. We've also picked up in some of the records we reviewed that there are allegations that Errol Musk also sexually assaulted his 2 daughters with Ida Marie and his stepson. But we were not able to find out anything about the nature of those allegations, and the 2 daughters declined to comment. None of these allegations ever led to an arrest or a conviction of him.
Elon
Of course
Musk is
not.
now officially the first trillionaire in history. And with that level of money, this is what he could buy. He could buy every single NFL team, every NBA team, and every Premier League team, and still have money left to build his own league. He could purchase the entire Lamborghini car
Why she look like
company
she AI?
more than 40 times. Not the cars, the company. He could buy every penthouse in Singapore, every villa in Miami, and still afford to build a new city just for fun.
So now let me ask you this question, right? If a man like this has that much money and can do all of that, why not end world hunger? Why not give every single person in the world $1 million? Like, you wouldn't even go through, I would say, 1/3 of your income if you was to do that. But this is how you know this is all smoke and mirrors, because it would mess up the game. It would mess up this game that they got going, that they got us all under this spell that they've cast on everybody. No, they need people to continue in this nonsense that they created.
He could buy the Mona Lisa, the Sistine Chapel ceiling, and every artwork in the Louvre Museum combined.
Damn.
And it would still be less than 2% of his net worth.
What?
He could give $100,000 to every person in Denmark, and he would still be a billionaire. He could buy 1,000 Koenigsegg Jesko Absolutes, crash half of them, and not even notice. And if he wanted, he could fund a mission to Mars, build the first private city in space, and name the planet after himself.
With digital money, with something that's inside of a computer, or something that is made 75% cotton, 25% linen, is what you're telling me. Something that was made on Earth, he can take that and do all of this stuff. So what you're telling me is, if he didn't have the money, none of this stuff could happen? Like, make it make sense. Let me tell y'all something. I am slowly but surely somewhat disconnecting from this nonsense, this reality that someone that doesn't look like me created, because it's stupid. It's dumb. Like, I sometimes wonder if the God of the Bible would like to see what's going on, would like what's going on right now, if I could ask him.
That's pretty much it, though. This is a very chill video on Elon Musk. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even go hard on dude. Like I said, white supremacists, they are among us everywhere. They are just very bold with it now. And I like this because I want to know who don't like me. Growing up, it was a lot of white, movie stars, TV stars, internet personalities that I was drawn to. As the years went on, I then found out they didn't even like my kind. It's really just a harsh reality about being black. And I'm glad that people are more bold now. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. If y'all want to see something similar to this, go check out Mukbangs, Gluttony, and Greed.
All right, y'all. So that is going to be the end of that video. But yeah, I don't particularly follow Elon Musk too much, but I'm in a group chat with my aunt, my mom, and my grandmother, and every now and then, she'll post stuff in there. And I already kind of suspected that most of these people who are in, high positions that have high power, they have some underlying level of racism or prejudice because when you got that much money, why wouldn't you? You are going to be race first. You are going to want to save the people that look the most like you, and everybody else comes second or third. And so I'm not too surprised about that. But yeah, y'all let me know down in the comments what y'all think. This is getting out of hand, and you're slowly but surely starting to see the cracks in the foundation when it comes to America as a whole. Like, people who don't even look like me are giving up on the whole American dream and all this other stuff. Like, it's over with. But yeah, get down in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Make sure you like, comment, of course, and sub up to the channel, man. Let's get it going. It's your boy Robbie, and we out.